What's going on, guys? Samuel World Samuel Diffuse here, and welcome to my first tier list video. Yes, I'm eventually joining the trend of tier lists. I don't know if they're still popular or not, but I think I do at least one of these lists, and what am I trying to be doing on, you ask? Well, I'll be ranking every season of Big Brother. Not just the US versions, but also the two Celebrity Big Brother seasons, the OWA Top Digital version, and the Canada seasons. And I'm going to do it kind of different ways since I can't really show the tier listing on the videos, and I don't really have that kind of a computer and all that, if you understand. So I'll be doing it a different way where, while I'm discussing the tier aspects, well, first I'm discussing the worst of the worst, bad, the meh tier, the decent to okay tier, the good tier, the great tier, and the best of the best tier. I'm still interested in looking back on a lot of these seasons of Big Brother, because despite not every season being a whole run, I still look forward to watching this season. So again, not well every season is the greatest or anything, I still look forward to a lot of Big Brother. And I got a lot of seasons to talk about, so I'm not beyond burst, don't want to make this video too long, so let's get started with the tier list. First up, we're discussing the worst of the worst, the bottom of the barrel seasons of Big Brother. And if you know those belong to Big Brother 15, 19, with 15 being the worst for me. Honestly, the reason I consider 19 to be a bit better by me stop watching it at one point is I had some likable contestants. That's really it, because that season was garbage and unwatchable as hell. Like, seriously, especially with people just falling on Paul, honestly, like, that's not mention a lot of contestants that end up being that I actually really liked, end up becoming painfully unlikable later on, especially the winner of the season, which is definitely a thing that also brings the season up from 15, because other than one contestant, pretty much every contestant season was terrible, unlikable, and just plain unforgettable. I imagine it was painfully predictable, boring as hell, and it definitely offended me at one point, and it definitely was a terrible, unwatchable mess. You know, these are definitely the worst as this show can go, and they really can't get landlord with these seasons. These are definitely the worst of the worst. Now we move on to the bad tier, which seasons are exactly terrible, but are still bad. And those belong to Big Brother 1 and Big Brother 9. Big Brother 1 is more just a forgettable season. There's not much to talk about this season. I mean, there is a reason why they pretty much changed the format after that, to the head of household and the vetoes after that. And that season was more just 2 nominations for each person. The person gets the most nominations gets voted by, banished by the public. I mean, there's a reason why they changed that, because it didn't do well. And Big Brother 9, that season definitely does not hold us as a member. And it probably has my least favorite winner with Adam. And I don't know if that's because he called autistic kids retards, but yeah, I didn't care for him at all, honestly. And honestly, I think Ryan should have won, despite his not so good performance. It does have a few likable contestants, and a couple aspects was interesting concepts. And there were some good fights that happened, but the season that all just bored me and didn't really interest me the more I think about it. And some things get way too personal at times, and it gets pretty tedious and boring at one point. So yeah, not much to say about the seasons, honestly. And now I move on to the meh tier, and that belongs to Celebrity Big Brother 2. Not like a bad season per se, it does have some great moments, it does have some pretty irritating fights even there for no reason. There are some good aspects, but there's nothing about the season that really like wow or surprised me or whatever. Like, I don't know why it doesn't season really just popped for me. There are a few celebrities that I like with Tamar and Tom Green and Kato, honestly I wish those two made it harder. And then you got this whole like fake house guest thing, which is really ridiculous, honestly. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking of that. But again, it's just a mess season. There are some great moments here and there, but enough of that truly wowed me. Now we move on to the decent to okay tier. And those belong to Celebrity Big Brother 1, Big Brother 18, Big Brother 21, the most recent season, and Big Brother 16. Now, these seasons still have some great aspects to it, but sometimes there are aspects that I really cannot stand. Like Celebrity Brother 1, like, there are some great celebrities here. Probably just wish that Ross could have won on 16 is my favorite. But not season really just popped for me. Not season really just like, I mean, it was definitely a fun, entertaining season. But nothing about, I would say, like, wow, I mean, like, it's Celebrity Brother 2, honestly. Big Brother 18 definitely had some great aspects, some very memorable contestants. But I still think that Paul should have won that season. I really think that Paul really should have won. And I do love Nicole. I do love Nicole who ended up winning that season. I truly do love her, but one thing about it, I think Paul was more deserving. And again, there are some likable contestants that season with Victor and Michelle and Natalie. But Lara's just weren't really that interesting. And a lot of those came painful, predictable at one point, and it just came a little bit more tedious at some point. So that kind of makes this season okay, because it does have great moments and some irritating fights. But I wish there was like more wow to that season. I think it was with 3x16, and the Battle Blonde thing, that's the thing that actually is pretty interesting and engaging. But the concept, the more I think about it, the more it kind of is like, okay, they could have handled this a bit better. And yeah, you do get some very likable and great contestants with this season, and he does have one of the best winners of all time, and one of the best contestants with Derek. And you do get one of the best moments of the show with Jeffrey Jordan's proposal. I just wish the Battle Blonde thing comes a lot more excitement, a lot more wow, and I wish the was a lot more smarter. And February 21, I already did a review of it, so I don't need to explain much of it. It's a season that has great moments, but at the same time has some hateful moments, and I still don't know how I feel about Jackson as a winner, so that's all I'm going to say about these seasons. And now we move on to the good tier. And for the seasons that were on the good tier are Big Brother Canada 6, Big Brother Canada 1, BB6, BB3, BB17, and BB11. Yeah, this is where the Canada season started rolling in. Yes, I've watched all the Canada seasons, and I don't know why I just started randomly watching them just for the time of it, and I actually really enjoyed a lot of the Canada seasons. I didn't end up reviewing them, unfortunately, which I don't know, also we did, but Canada seasons honestly are pretty great, actually. And despite season 1 and 6 kind of being the weakest, if you can tell, they are still relatively really good seasons. They just have some contestants that aren't exactly the greatest, and sometimes they can not get exciting at some points, but it's still a really good season with some very high memorable contestants, especially in the first season. And BB6, this season actually was a lot better than I remember. It still has some pretty annoying aspects to it, but it's a season I really fondly remember a lot for. Even though I still think Janelle should have won that season, unfortunately. And BB3 is also a season I remember a lot better than I thought it would. And that season I pretty much introduced the power of veto, which ended up becoming a staple of Big Brother since the inception. And then you do get some great contestants, you get some very memorable moments, especially involving Marcel's blind side, where he did not use the veto and he ended up getting evicted. And you do get some other memorable contestants, and although I still think Danielle should have won that season, I think this is why they started doing the jury portion, because people saw what Danielle said about everybody, and that's kind of a constant thing. Honestly, if they haven't seen that, Danielle would have won that season. Not against Lisa or anything, but yeah, and Big Brother 17 is a really good season. And season I think is a lot better than I thought it would, and Vanessa is definitely also a better contestant than I remember. Sure, she can be a bit too emotional and a bit too paranoid, but she's one I really do expect a lot better than I thought it would. I do wish the December twist aspect kind of was expanded a little more, because they kind of just did it for 3 weeks and kind of just gave it up. And that was kind of disappointing, honestly. But he did get some memorable contestants and a surprisingly memorable winner. And that makes for actually a good season. And Big Brother 11, which was the season that actually got me into Big Brother. And despite not every aspect I remember being as great as I remember, I still think this is a really good season with being Jeffrey Jordan, who are 2 of the most memorable contestants ever, and some other memorable contestants that I do wish were able to come back at some point. Like, why am I on the show back? Seriously, Jesus, that's another chance in this game. But these are all really good seasons. I do have some faults to it, but are still memorable nonetheless. Now we move on to the great tier. Seasons that aren't really like the best of the best, but are still great nonetheless. And those belong to Big Brother Canada 4, Big Brother 5, Big Brother 13, Big Brother Canada 7, the most recent season, Big B4, BB7 All-Stars, and Big 20. Pretty much all these are great, honestly. Like, the Canada seasons are Season 4 and 7 are pretty great and have some very memorable contestants, some very awesome moments, some very great fights with it as well, and some very memorable winners as well, and some very memorable aspects to it involving fights, involving competitions. BB5 also has a very memorable winner, Drew, and the season that pretty much introduced the concept of the back door against Jace, which was freaking awesome. And I do hope at some point we can see Cowboy Michael, because I freaking love the guy. BB 13 is definitely a great season with a very memorable winner with Rachel, which is kind of surprising because I really can't stand Rachel. Yes, we got a memorable blindside with Jeff. We got some very memorable fights. And the season, honestly, if it freaking wasn't for that final 6 Pandora box twist that was obviously a production setup to keep Rachel enjoying the game, I mean, even the competition was the first week competition that Rachel won at HOH. Like, if it wasn't for that, this season would have easily been on the best of the best. Being also got BB4, which is definitely pretty great. The X was great, even though I'm surprised that no one else got an X, that not everyone got an X for some reason. BB7 All-Stars was a great season with incredible memorabilia with Mike Boogie and Dr. Will Kirby, who were two of the most memorable contestants ever on Big Brother. And the season all has some of the best moves ever on Big Brother. And BB20, a season that I honestly gets better for me as I think about it, honestly. It does have a couple of problems that do prevent it from getting best of the best for me. But contestants are very memorable, and I still think Tyler should have won that season. No, I do love Casey, but it does have some great memorable contestants, and it probably has one of the best, and not the best, pre-jury portion out of any season of Big Brother. And there are different couple problems with each of these seasons that do prevent it from getting best of the best for me. But these are still great seasons to check out nonetheless if you want to get into the show. And now we get to the best of the best! 9 seasons on this category. Man, definitely a lot more than I actually expected, and those belong to Big Brother Canada 3, Big Brother Over the Top, Big Brother 8, Big Brother 2, Big Brother Canada 2, BB12, BB14, Big Brother Canada 5, and my personal favorite season of Big Brother 10. Pretty much every single one of these seasons are masterful seasons. They might have a couple problems, which kind of make sense, but these are problems that kind of just go away, or they don't really bother me that much, honestly. Because there was so much greatness in these seasons. Like, if you were Canada 3, you got some very memorable aspects to it there. Including it does some interesting things that I'm surprised the US version hasn't done, like with a freaking triple eviction. Like, I don't know why people in the US hasn't done that yet. I hope they do at some point. And then you got the Over Top, which is the digital version of Big Brother. And honestly, I don't know when they continue this, because this was actually a fantastic season with some very contestants that I hope come back at one point, especially with Shelby. I freaking love Shelby. Big Brother 8, that season brought us Evil Dick, one of the best contestants ever on Big Brother, who ended up winning. He was freaking awesome. You got the America's Player aspect, Dick started Danielle, and you got probably one of the most memorable fights ever with Dick and Jen, because that was, every of them was awesome. Then you got BB2, one of the earliest seasons of the show that still holds up well today and still is incredible, especially with Dr. Will Kirby. And you have Big Brother Canada 2, which is also highly memorable in terms of its contestants, having some of the most memorable fights I've seen out of any season of Big Brother, especially the one involving Paul. And then you got one of my favorite winners with John Party, who was very likable and very awesome. You also got Netta, who was also an incredible player, and got John blindsiding her by evicting her, which was damn surprising and one of the most shocking moments I've seen in any season of Big Brother. And you have Big Brother 12, which is an oddly predictable season. But at the same time, I was constantly engaged throughout, and it might have been because of the Brigade Alliance that was so entertaining and so awesome to watch. Even though, man, kind of got a bit too personal with making the thing about his wife, but hey, that made for some entertaining fights, so I'll give it that. And then you got the BB14, which, and we got Dan Giesling, who I'll top on a little bit, who's pretty much the best player to ever play Big Brother. Like, I remember I hated him this season, and honestly, I don't even know why. He's just playing the game. He's just awesome, and this season probably has my favorite move, my favorite Big Brother moment out of any season involving his funeral. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about that. But you also got some great other contestants like Ian, who is a great winner, Danielle, Shane, Joe, Ashley, and pretty much the winners I remember all around. And then I got Big Brother Canada 5, which is personally my favorite season of Big Brother Canada. And one of those reasons is definitely the winner, Kevin, who has played one of the best gameplays I have ever seen of any season of the show. Like, he was incredible. He fought the hardest. He's played one of the most hardest and toughest games I've ever seen on any season of the show. And he definitely deserves that unanimous vote. But you do get some other contestants like with Ika, Dimitri, Dylan, Dre, William, Bruno, Jackie, even some of the early Varals, like with Emily, are very memorable. And my personal favorite season, Big Brother Ted, which it's just like a straightforward season, but that's what makes it so awesome. I'm really hoping at some point they can make a Big Brother season that has no twist, no like major relations, of people that know each other and all that. Like, this was when they kind of went back to in season 10 to rejuvenate the show. And I'm hoping at one point they go back to that, just have like 14 or 16 contestants, just like no twist, no like big revelations or anything, just a few contestants here to compete for $500,000. Okay. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this tier list, and if you do want to know how I would poorly rank all these seasons, I will leave a picture of the tier list that I will leave at the end of the video. If you want to know how I will probably rank every season of the show. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is actually a lot of fun to do. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I hope you all enjoy it. And let me know if you want me to do more of these tier lists in comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly honestly appreciate. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all in the description down below. I am Cinnamon World from Cinnamon World Views. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, stay cooler. Everybody, peace.